Hi everyone, I'll be in just a couple of moments. I'm just running a little late today. I seriously appreciate each and every one of you and all of your patience. I promise I'll be in about 2 minutes. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. It's just been a bit of an afternoon, and I'm just so glad to be sitting down here with all of you. So if you are new here, welcome in. My name is Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I'm so grateful to have you here with me this afternoon. Go ahead and hit that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself and set any requests for your personal healing and well-being. We're going to get things started off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. And for those of you who might be watching this as a pre-recorded video, lots of love. If you're watching this in the future, enjoy. If you want to skip ahead to the crystal healing, start at about the 1 hour, 15-minute mark, somewhere thereabouts, or where you see the lights begin to shift. And those of you who are returning, thanks again for your patience and all of your love and support. Love being here. If you want to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you want to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, and the 20% off coupon code, which is good for all services as a gift certificate and all crystals, is Shop Small 2023. That's Shop Small 2023 at learnreikiphiladelphia.com. So thank you so much for your patience. I am coming in late. I went to run an errand towards getting the recording office all together, and unfortunately that didn't go well. So here I am, and here you are, and let's go build that crystal grid. And yeah, so wonderful to see so many of you in the chat. Yeah, let's go say hi's and then get started. Come on up. Oh, I've got a little Gertie. Here we go. Come on, Gertie. You want to say hi? Yeah. We've got a Gertie visit. Yes. Yes. I hope everyone is doing well. Awesome. Awesome. Just looking. Okay, cool. So Chris, Jenny, Renee, Lori, Violet Integration, Flower, Dell, Grace, Still Not Still, Elle. Oh, Jenny, thank you. I really appreciate that super sticker. Thank you. Alana, welcome back. Oh, thank you so much, Jenny. I appreciate that. And Dell, yay. And Catherine, good to see you. Yeah, it's been a bit of a day. Just so you know, all this weekend, I'm going to be working on, I basically have, you all know I moved. Most of you know I moved. And I moved very recently. It was a very quick, rushed move. And it's like a very awkward apartment, but a really nice apartment. And I basically have just kind of given into the fact that I need to have like my apartment set up like a studio. Like I have my bed in the like living area, so that this way I have more room in the office. Like I'm basically using the bedroom as an office and using my living room as like my living room bedroom, and it's working out way better. And I went today to go like buy fabric to help dampen the echoes and things like that, and had it all set up. It's a heck of a schlep. I had to take Lyft there, get all the way there, and they just didn't feel like opening today. Like, what the heck? No sign, no notice, just lights off, doors locked. So luckily I found a little plant shop nearby and bought some plants. And then of course I got stuck in traffic coming back, so that's awesome. It's just been a day. But I'm so glad to be here now. Also, I did get a request from someone ahead of going live that they couldn't be here, but they had some requests, so I started us off with some moss agate. This helps with all kinds of infections, illnesses, viruses. It's also wonderful on the mental emotional side if you're doing any kind of introspective work, inner child work, it's supportive of that. And spiritually, it helps with your connection to spirit as well as your connection to unconditional love. And peridot is very helpful for breaking habits as well as helping with digestion. So I've got some of that here already for us. Those usually make an appearance anyway. We also have copper, which helps to break up energy blockages, and this mirror here will help to reflect any energy that we just don't need. So let's go ahead, say hi. Hey there, Patty. Lots of love to you and Key. Awesome. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and take some requests. Chris, I hope you're doing really well with the quitting smoking. You have absolutely been in my thoughts. I know I've done it. It is not easy, and I am so with you on this journey. Need stones for serenity? Me too, Renee. It's just like one of those days where it's just like, serenity now. Serenity now. So let's go ahead and do some serenity. Let's do some snowflake obsidian. This is great for recognizing and reorganizing any patterns that you have that are getting in your own way. It's also helpful for calming overstimulation, helps to balance the body-mind-spirit connection, and it's also wonderful for serenity and peace, as well as finding hope or refinding hope after any kind of loss. It's also wonderful for releasing and processing any feelings around guilt. So that is snowflake obsidian. So I hope that that helps. Hope that it helps. Awesome. But I am very excited for my new plants. So at least I got that to look forward to this weekend. I'm going to get to play in dirt. I'm going to be so happy. Awesome. And yeah, I am well and the kitties are well. Happy Friday to you too, Violet Integration. Lori, I still can't find my jade. I'm going to have to order more this weekend. That's on the list. Let's make the list. Okay. Jade has been on the list, but I'm going to note it to myself again. Cool. Opal, Larimer. Opal, Larimer, Rose Quartz, Emerald, Rhodonite, Peacock Ore. Emerald, Rhodonite, Peacock Ore, Azurite, and Ruby. You got it. And somebody doesn't want to move right now, but I do want to show you a little bit of Gertie. Every day is Catter Day, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and, so that's Snowflake Obsidian. Azurite is one that we've been working with a lot lately. This is very helpful for creativity, intuition, and insight, as well as awakening your spiritual self and reconnecting with your spiritual self. Here, let me, there we go. That's probably a little better. There we go. Woo, Azurite. So this helps also with relieving worry and helps to kind of break down indecision, making you feel like you can like make moves, make decisions. Helps too with dissolving blockages and obstacles in your way. Wonderful for connecting with your spirit guides, as well as calming your mind while meditating or practicing energy work or receiving energy work. Helps too with spinal alignment and muscle spasms. So that is Azurite. And let's see, is that better? A little better. Okay. Rose quartz is kind of like one we're all really familiar with. And rose quartz is just a wonderful balm for the heart. This is everything in your heart chakra, everything that if you feel emotionally drained, if you feel like you could use some support in, say, believing that you deserve unconditional love and anything like that, or that you deserve a loving relationship, this is a stone that you can spend a lot of time with, and it can help gently recalibrate your relationship to unconditional love. So that is rose quartz. It's never a bad day for rose quartz. It's definitely a wonderful thing. We've also got rhodonite, which helps to heal a broken heart. It's supportive of the lungs. It's thought to help things like allergies, autoimmune stuff, asthma, all three of which are big factors for me. Wonderful too for working through insecurities, as well as working through any remaining emotional debris, if you want to call it that way, any remaining stuff to be healed about emotional abuse, whether that was long ago or fairly recent. This is a stone that can still help you to kind of find more space to release and find more space to invite in new love and commitment in a way that feels authentically right to you. So that is rhodonite. Opal, in this case fire opal. Opal is sacred to the shaman. It's very protective. If you're in the spirit realms or doing any kind of healing work, this would help you to remain cloaked and not noticed by anything that would bring you harm. It's also wonderful for attracting abundance and for peaceful, gentle energy too. Emerald is very helpful for healing skin, healing tissue. If you've had an injury lately, this can be helpful. Also wonderful for reigniting your passions in life, helpful for all the upper respiratory, everything from bronchitis to just the whole cardiopulmonary connection. Wonderful too for restoring confidence about our appearance. So that is emerald. Next, we have some Larimer. This helps with connecting to your soul's purpose and feeling like you can act on it. This helps with really supporting you and encouraging you to go on your own unique path, even though it doesn't look familiar to anyone else's path. It's wonderful for being a spiritual pioneer and just that sense of, hey, this path doesn't look like anyone else's. It doesn't look like anyone else has been here, because truly that's what our spiritual path is. We're basically breaking path for that. So this is one that helps you to feel confident as you do that. Next is ruby. This is helpful for love and fertility, as well as feeling the courage to be exactly who you are, your authentic self. Wonderful too for anything around management and leadership skills. So this is ruby. So that's ruby. And peacock or chalcopyrite. This is a helpful stone if you struggle with executive dysfunction, as well as even like finding things that are lost. Wonderful too for anything around birth and rebirth. So whether it's literally giving birth or kind of spiritually being reborn, finding your new self and your new mission, if you will. This really helps with that kind of relaunch. I feel like it's very connected with, say, like the Fool in the Tarot. So there we go. So I'm going to put that here for now. We'll see where it ends up in the grid. But thank you so much for being here, Lori. Lots of love to you all the way in Ireland. So glad to see you. And Dell, the kittens are here. Hattie is currently curled up in front of the infrared heater. They know they got it good. Lori is stoned for a new job, and I did see that Grace is here, and I know she's working on the new job thing too. So for both of you, let's bring in some orange sunstone, some tourmalinated quartz. So let's start with tourmalinated quartz. So black tourmaline helps to break up, repel, and dispel negative energy. When it's going through quartz like this, it really helps to break up old stuck energy. It's great for breaking up scar tissue on the body and in the body, but most of all, emotional scar tissue. This is great for releasing old nervous energy, old emotional stuff. If you're working through something where, wow, this is really old stuff that's still here and bothering me and holding me back, and I feel like I need some help breaking it up, black tourmaline is super helpful. Additionally, it's wonderful for protection while traveling, and it's exceptional for calling in new jobs, new revenue streams, new gigs, any new ways to earn financial abundance. So that is tourmalinated quartz. I'm also going to bring in sunstone. This helps a lot with career opportunities. And I know Grace has an interview. Yay, Grace! So this helps expand our vision of who we are and what we can do, what we can achieve, what our goals can be. Definitely boosts your career opportunities. But even more than anything, this is one that helps you to be recognized, to stand out, to be seen as everything that you are. This is a wonderful help if you're going on job interviews, if you are say you own your own business and you're promoting yourself. This really helps you shine and shine brightly and be seen. Also really helpful for protection around anything or anyone that would exploit you around financial interests. And just a lovely, abundantly happy, it's a good way that I often think of it. It's kind of like a huge boost of really relevant confidence. It's not just the confidence that's like, yeah, I feel good about this. This is like a very targeted, like purposeful kind of confidence. So I wish you both so much luck in getting the new jobs. You're both in my thoughts for sure. Oh, wow. Nice full house here. Hey. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Patty. Yes. Peacock or chalcopyrite. Yeah, it rolls right off the tongue, right? Anything to stop workplace gossip. I'm going to get to everybody's request. But yeah, stopping workplace gossip. Yeah. I'm going to get to everyone's. I'm going to mostly go from the top bottom, but that just caught my eye. So I'm going to grab this. Okay. And I know that at least 2 of these 3 crystals will get called upon at some point today. So yeah, let's bring it in. Labradorite is a stone that we have been using quite a bit for good sleep. And I hope some of you have been sleeping better. It's also really helpful for calming disputes and creating a space for workplace harmony. Also really helpful for clairvoyance. That's our spiritual sight, as well as study and research. And I know a lot of folks are studying. If you're in kind of a college routine, this is kind of the time of studying, but also really helpful for finding keeping really, really detailed attention to things. If you're doing any like needle in a haystack type work, or like if you code or anything like that, this is one that can help you see any kind of fine errors. But yeah, that one can help with the workplace. My favorite for something like this is red tiger eye. This is a very highly protective stone. It's just like golden tiger eye, except it is red. And it helps to protect from negative spiritual energy or even malevolent spiritual work. But in this case, it's also really helpful for protecting from bullies, anyone who triangulates, gaslights, if it's sexism, if it's just like triangulating, which is like a lot of the gossip is kind of in that kind of triangulation. It's like a triangulation is when one person goes to another person. Hey, you know what about that person? Yeah, but you and I should stick together. And then they do it with everyone else too. Yeah, this is a great stone to help kind of keep that at bay. So we will bring in some red tiger eye. And let's see, you can see it at least somewhat. Okay. Yeah, this is my favorite one for like kind of toxic environments or like this snippy kind of childishness or people's insecurities coming out as aggressive at other people. That's a helpful one. And then another type of tiger eye, blue tiger eye. Yes, very, very pretty. This is a stone that helps with calm and ease during stress. It's great for teachers, and it's especially great for teachers because it helps with communication and speaking a bold truth. So this helps with like that bold, truthful communication, but also facts over feelings and truth tellers. So this is the protector of whistleblowers. So if you're going to stand up and say, this is the truth, this is how it is, and that's what we're going to deal with. This is this stone. So this will help you to like break through with truth. So there we go. But yeah, it's also very calming. And who couldn't use a little calm, especially around something like that? I'm really sorry you're dealing with it. Nobody deserves that. So yeah, I hope that that's helpful. And little tree, I hope you're doing well. Okay, let's tickle back here. And I'm definitely going to bring in a couple of stones for Chris and then keep folding in some more of them as we go. Let's bring in some black onyx. We already got snowflake and labradorite. That's a good thing. Let's bring in some selenite. Selenite helps with reflecting nothing but pure white light, which helps to clear energy of a space and our own energy field. Helps to also clear the energy of crystals if you put crystals in contact with it. Also helpful for connecting with your spirit guides. So we will bring that in. Next is black onyx, which helps us relieve self-doubt and bring in a lot of self-esteem. It's highly protective. So this is another one that'll help you, Lila Ray. It's wonderful for grief and processing loss, as well as connection to ancestor energy and grounding fear and anxiety. So that is black onyx. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna grab a couple more of your requests. Let's bring in Herkimer and garnet. Garnet helps with courage, but also creativity, and with organization, practicality, finding the best way to get things done, how to streamline tasks, how to get more done in less time. Wonderful too for finding strength and balance when things are kind of all over the place. If you want to take fresh eyes at old ways of doing things and find new, better ways, garnet's an incredible ally for that. So if you're looking for like a new software to help you with a thing, definitely hold on to some garnet while you're doing it. Oop, what did I drop? The Herkimer. Herkimer helps to empower anything that you might be manifesting, and it also helps you to be in the present moment. It brings a lot of relaxation. It helps with metabolism and intuition, and it can also be just wonderful for intuition in general. So we will bring that in. Herkimer diamond is a type of clear quartz found in the Herkimer, New York region of the US. And awesome. And I'll keep bringing in your requests too as we go. Awesome. So glad you're here, Chris. All the best to you. Violet integration intention of help with grief, more energy, and surrender. Absolutely. So we've got a good grief stone there, but we'll bring in another. And we're going to bring in more energy as well as surrender. Awesome. Great. So for energy, let's bring in some bumblebee jasper. This is great for physical energy, but also like mental focus, motivation, and it also empowers what you might be manifesting. But more than anything, this helps you get like clear on what you want to get done and then feel like, yep, let's do it. I'm ready. Let's dive right in. Whether you're working alone or with others, this can really help to get things moving forward. So yeah, lots and lots of physical energy. That is bumblebee jasper. Bumblebee jasper has high amounts of sulfur as well as arsenic, so do be careful with it. This is jet, my favorite stone for grief. This is wood that's been fossilized through volcanic activity, like very hot heat, very suddenly. It helps with deeply processing grief without getting like stuck in the pain. Wonderful too for protection from anything like paranormal or the evil eye, as well as helping anyone who might be close to someone who is in hospice, or if you are showing up in work or something for hospice, or if you have an animal companion that is close to passing as well. So that is jet. And mookaite can be great for surrender. It's another great way to look at it is acceptance. So surrender, acceptance. There we go. Just finding one more. It's also really helpful for making decisions. So if you're struggling with indecision, definitely work with this. Helps too with calming digestion, connection with the earth healing the environment, and just being grounded in general. And helpful too for adventure and motivation. On a physical level, it's connected with the thyroid as well as circulation, and is even thought helpful for bloating. And it also goes by the name Australia jasper. So let's go ahead and bring in mookaite. Thank you so much for being here, Violet Integration. I hope you're doing well. Okay, there we go. Awesome. And oh, the stones that help you to break through the truth and things like that. That is blue tiger eye. Yeah, blue tiger eye is, I can show it a little bit easier. I'm getting a better camera for us too. But yeah, this is blue tiger eye. This helps with just basically, it's like the stone that helps protect truth tellers. It's like the whistleblower stone. There we go. Yeah, I hope that helps. Hey, Athena. Good to see you. Lisa, Athena. I will get to everybody's requests. We started late. I was running late. Now I'm catching up. Thank you all for your patience. Dell, we've got some Super 7, Indigo Gabbro, Crazy Lace, Super 7, Indigo Gabbro. Super 7 was a beautiful gift to us from Chris. Thank you, Chris. And this is a stone that can be really helpful when it comes to anything around intuition. However you connect spiritually, this can help empower it. Also really, really helpful with working towards like big goals, big dreams, like long-term type goals. Helpful with strengthening your energy field, as well as finding peace, harmony, and connection to unity consciousness, that we are all interconnected. And wonderful for healing past lives and karma, as well as healing the earth and environment. So let's bring in some Super 7. Next is going to be Indigo Gabbro, which also goes by the name Mystic Merlinite. This is helpful for looking within yourself and seeing the thoughts, the patterns, the blockages that you have towards moving forward. So the ways that we trip ourselves up. Also really helpful for women's health, especially anything about menstrual cramps and even menopause, as well as integrating our spiritual connection into our mundane life. With intuition, especially as it relates to dreams, and with just following your heart in general. So that is Indigo Gabbro or Mystic Merlinite. So let's put one here and one here. And Crazy Lace Agate, helpful for balance, phobias, courage, working through anything around phobias, as well as anything with the skin, eyes, or ears. Also speech, and helpful too for the heart and solar plexus chakras, as well as connecting to the physical energy of a space. So that is, there we go, Crazy Lace Agate. Garnet we got. I'll grab some aventurine, some Kambaba stone. Aventurine. Kambaba stone. Selenite's already there. Clear quartz helps to boost the energy of other stones around it, and it is also superb to stand in for any crystals that you might not have. You can always use clear quartz. Additionally, you can turn a clear quartz into your own healing talisman. More or less like hold it, work with it, and just focus on the intention that you have, and it'll help hold that for you. So that is clear quartz. Let's put that right on top of our rose quartz. There we go. Kambaba stone is another stone that's exceptional for healing with the earth. So this is what it looks like tumbled, and this is what it looks like raw. This is fossilized blue-green algae. So it really helps support connection with your ancestors and the lands that they inhabited. Helpful too for courage, confidence. It aids in learning, especially about your ancestral connection, the land that they're from. Also learning languages. Any languages can be really helpful with that. Helps with meditation, helps with the growth of plants and just any kind of earth healing, as well as like taking the ancestor connection to the next level, learning about the places that your people before you came from. So that is Kambaba stone. I keep some near my plants to help them kind of do as well as possible. Aventurine helps to expand your vision of your soul's potential to something a little bit more than you think you can do. That means any way in which you're selling yourself short and think, I can't do that. This is a stone that encourages you to say, maybe you can. So it can be really helpful with learning new things, especially helpful for those who are tech phobic. Wonderful too for heart rhythms, allergies, and eye problems. So that is green aventurine. But yeah, if you need a little encouragement to get out of your own way, Aventurine's a really good one to stick with. Oh, I think we have another cat visitor. Is that Gertie? Sounds like Gertie. You want to say hi? Come on up. Come say hi to everybody. You don't know yet? Okay. Thank you for being here, Dell, and lots of love to you. Jenny, connection to your physical body, your true self, path of alignment. Oh, hey. What's up? Kennel cough for the dogs, growth and health for the babies, financial abundance. Citrine. Pink tourmaline. You want to come up? Oh, you wanted to ride the elevator? Okay. Oh, no, what you doing, little Gertie? Who's on that screen? Is that you? Is that you? You're so cute. Connection to the physical body. Yep. Awesome. So when you mention connection to your physical body, your true self, and your path of alignment, Chrysocolla kind of comes up. This one helps with encouraging you to follow your spiritual path or purpose and helps you with making decisions that are aligned with that. Also wonderful for connecting with new ways of expressing yourself, especially creatively. So I feel like this can help. Additionally, I've got some red jasper. This will help you kind of ground and feel reconnected with your body. It's also a very empowering stone. It helps with fighting injustice, standing up to injustice. It helps to stand up against bullies or anything like that. But it's also very grounding. It helps to support the emotions for like the long haul, especially if it's related to you being, say, sick or injured. And just very grounding, very rooting, very connected with the root chakra. So that connection with physical self and physical needs and physical vitality. So that is red jasper. It also protects physically and with spiritual energy. It's very protective too. Whoops. Pink tourmaline will help with the babies. This is superb for helping new moms and newborns to kind of find center again and begin to thrive. Helps too with migraines and headaches, as well as nerve pain and any kind of gynecologic issues, as well as spinal injuries and breaking down our negative views of ourselves so we can start to formulate some new ways of reflecting. Citrine is our favorite stone for manifesting financial abundance. So I'm going to bring some in. This helps us to connect with all the things that we need, from money to the basic resources. Also wonderful for addictions and compulsions, as well as balancing logic with intuition. So let's bring that in. There we go. Citrine. And for kennel cough for the doggies, let's bring in some leopard skin. This can help with anything that has to do with our animals, whether we're looking to connect with them better or help support them in healing. This is definitely the stone. Also, it's a superb stone for anything that's impacting the skin, coordination or balance, which I think is going to be an issue for Lisa's mom, and also helps attract a soulmate. So we can put this in. Ooh, making a mess here. There we go. There we go. Oh, we're crooked again. Okay. There we go. So I hope that that supports the doggos. And there's also some good, like, lung and upper respiratory stuff that's in there, like emerald can be helpful. So thank you for being here, Jenny. Thank you, little tree. And thank you for your support and help, Patty. Yes, Mystic Merlinite and Indigo Gabbro, same name for the same, or different names, same stone. Let's see. Okay, where was I? Job interview on Monday. We got that for Grace. Heart healing and self-love. Let's bring in some fuchsite. This helps with self-care and also with connection with fun just for the sake of fun, which is really restoring and rejuvenating. Helps to with support for things like carpal tunnel and also for working through inner child stuff. Great too for spinal alignment and sleep disturbances. So very light-hearted, wonderful stone. That is fuchsite. So there it is, fuchsite. And yeah, we put that here. Yeah. We've also got, let's bring in some Amazonite, which I know was almost always requested at some point. This helps with self-care and self-respect, connecting with that part of us that knows that we need to take care of ourselves in order to take care of others, and for those folks who tend to neglect themselves while they're supporting others. This is also a really helpful stone for luck and for calming the spinal nerves. So any kind of spine and nerve pain, this can be really helpful for, as well as calming, just general calm. So let's bring in some Amazonite. Heartache, heart healing. Okay. Heart healing, we have rhodonite. Let's also bring in for some heart healing, let's bring in green onyx. This is great for grief and sadness and just like a heavy heart in general. It's great even for really intense emotional things, like even like when you're just shut down emotionally. Green onyx can be really helpful. Helps with moving on despite emotional pain and with making decisions that are in alignment with your highest good. And green onyx can be this kind of green, like this deep, rich kind of green, or it can be like a light, almost pistachio type color. So it runs the gamut as far as the shade of the stone. There we go. So I hope that that helps, and all the love to you. Good luck on your job interview on Monday. Let's see. Let's see. Wisdom, let go of fear of wealth, bring in healthy, loving friendships and romantic relationship, confidence, patience, and peace. Gotcha. So let's do, so letting go of like hidden fears and fears. Let's see. Let's bring in Picture Jasper. I think this hits a lot of notes for you. So Picture Jasper helps us to kind of envision the future in a very kind of dreamlike way. It makes a lot of room for envisioning potential as well as seeing the big picture for new ventures like a new business even. Helps too with those hidden fears, those fears that we, like Indigo Gabbro will help you with that, with finding the roots of that issue. This will help you with seeing how it's showing up in your life and what it might be holding you back from. Also helpful for big moves abroad or travels abroad, especially with new cultures, new languages, and it's really helpful for smoking cessation. So we will support Chris with that as well. So that's Picture Jasper. And let's see. Confidence has definitely been on tap the last week plus. Oop. So let's bring in some yellow calcite, helping the solar plexus chakra, the center of self, personal identity, and free will, helping you to prioritize your wants, needs, and desires in life, and helping you to create and maintain good, solid boundaries that allow you to live the life that's important to you. Helpful too of releasing any need for the approval of others, and helps to clear any blockages around self-identity. So let's bring this in, but it's a huge and very supportive confidence stone. So that is yellow calcite. Healthy, loving friendships and romantic relationships. Let's bring in some honey calcite. This helps with attracting the best people into your life right where you are right now, whether it's neighbors, friends, romantic partners, all of it, that they'll be in connection with you. Also helps with optimism in really difficult times, and it's thought to help support post-menopausal women, which I might not look like it, but I am one of them. So yeah, very much appreciate the honey calcite. They'll be attracting the people that are most important to you right here and now. Patience is dumortierite. Dumortierite not only is patience, but it helps to release things like anger and frustration. It's also great for improving any situation that seems hopeless, and it supports dogs that feel very nervous. It also helps us to stand up for ourselves if need be, and it's wonderful for healing ligaments, tendons, that kind of thing. So that is dumortierite. Let's place you right here. Okay, awesome. Lots of love to you, Elle. Good to see you. And for the romantic relationship, definitely leopard skin jaspers here, and I know we're going to have some other ones too. Oh yeah, definitely hit the like button. Thank you for the reminder, Del. I love how supportive you all are for each other. It fills my heart with joy every time I see it. Catherine, you would like something to request. Money manifestation, creativity, and writing. You stalled out on your novel in the past week, so you need to get back into it. Blue Tiger Eye is already here, so that's there. That'll help with writing. Let's also bring in sodalite. More money manifestation. We have citrine. Let's bring in some pyrite. Cool. And actually, creativity and calling on a love relationship for Elle, both of those are covered under carnelian. So let's bring that in. Carnelian is the stone of the sacral chakra that's above the root. That is everything about how we relate to each other and the world globally, but also romantic relationships, fertility, sexuality, definitely creativity, and also helps attract a good soulmate type relationship. So we will bring in carnelian. Yeah, very powerful stone of creativity. And my favorite stones to use together for creativity are carnelian and sodalite. And sodalite is totally joining us in a moment. Oh, making a mess. There we go. Sodalite helps with expression, the other side of creativity in the chakra system. So the expression comes through the throat chakra, whether it is written, spoken, performed, however you express your true self. Also helps with relieving menopause symptoms, coming to terms with things around aging. Definitely supports writing specifically, and wonderful for grounding impulses, as well as helping to support anyone who feels kind of homesick. So that's sodalite. So sodalite. Oop, there we go. And there we go. So glad to see you, Catherine. I hope you're doing well. I hope your family's doing well. Mental health, you got it. Okay. Oh, Patty's got some jade out for us. Thank you. Mental health. Let's do that. One that can help is red jasper, and that's in there. That can be very grounding. But my favorite one in general is lepidolite. That is lithium mica. And lithium is used internally as a prescription. It has been since the 1940s. It's been used even by the ancient Greeks to help with mental health and different aspects of it. I don't recommend using it internally as a DIY because it has radically different impacts on different people. But to work with the energy of the stone, absolutely go get a crystal. This helps to soothe and understand the emotions from a sense of calm and gaining perspective, and also helps with bringing attention to anything that needs to be released. Also great for discernment, especially around things like, should I stay or should I go? But this is unequivocally one of the best mental health stones there is. So that is lepidolite. So we will bring this in right here, at least for now. Pyrite, again, I skipped over that just a moment ago. Pyrite is fool's gold. We like to think that it brings in the real stuff. And it can be very helpful with calling in financial abundance as well as spiritual protection while opening up to intuition. It does both, which is so powerful, especially for folks that are new to working with their intuition. Also really helpful for the brain, specifically memory and information recall. So it's excellent for study, helps with the lungs and fever too, as well as helping the body make the most of a Reiki session. So let's go ahead and bring in some pyrite. Awesome. Good to see you, Alana. Catherine, your local Reiki practitioner, is new to the field. So you gave her a complete crystal handbook by Cassandra Eason as a present. It's such a nice book. You're going to buy one for yourself. That's a beautiful gift. That's awesome. I'm so glad you did. And definitely tell her to reach out to me through social media or through the channel if she needs or wants any support of any kind. We need all of the healers we can get. And thank you for being just such a good ambassador and being so kind. Patty, red tiger eye, amazonite, sugilite, honeycomb. Wow, it's the synchronicity is there. So let's see, sugilite. We got sodalite, honey calcite, septarian, aquamarine. blue apatite. Which tourmaline? Black tourmaline? Well, pink tourmaline's already in there, so I'll get black tourmaline. And fuchsite's already in there too. Black tourmaline, as I mentioned when we talked about tourmalinated quartz, this helps to repel negative energy. So it just kind of keeps those bad vibes wherever they are. We don't need them. So we will bring them in. Let's see. Let's do this, at least for now. So that's black tourmaline. Keep our energy clear. Septarian is great on the physical level for muscle spasms as well as healing wounds, but it's wonderful for the solar plexus chakra as well as any kind of shadow healing. That's where we look at the parts of ourselves that are deeply unhealed that maybe aren't as apparent, and we kind of go through that deeper healing to ultimately come out on the side a more integrated and whole person. Helps with understanding the underlying causes of thoughts, habits, patterns, beliefs, and great for things like identity crisis and just support during emotional change and emotional integrity, emotional honesty. So that is Septarian. Where should I put you? For now, I will place them here. We will see where they go. Dragon's blood helps with things like grief and loss, but without sinking into the depths of self-pity while being really authentic with our healing process. It also helps with patience with yourself while you learn from your mistakes, helps with the strength and courage and balance in order to create lasting change in your life. So it can be a wonderful stone for addiction and recovery as well. Helps too with the immune and nervous systems, and it's just optimistic, happy, and it can also help you to connect with wisdom. So there we go. That is dragon's blood. Ooh. There we go. Blue apatite, always a favorite. This was also requested by Chris. Blue apatite is helpful for forging a better relationship with food, whether that involves weight loss or just a healthier shift, whatever that looks like to you. This very much supports it. Wonderful too for learning about your soul's purpose and having the courage to bring it forward, for strengthening your energy field or auric field, and for harmony and peace, especially inner harmony and peace. So that is blue apatite. Let's bring that around. Aquamarine is wonderful for forgiveness, as well as for deflecting really immature and petty behavior, very much an anti-Karen stone. It also helps to encourage things like justice to prevail, helps too with the teeth and gums, as well as circulation in the body. So let's go ahead and bring this in here. There we go. And sugilite is wonderful for unity consciousness. That's the awareness of all of our interconnectedness, that we are all one, and spiritually speaking, whatever we put out into the universe, it's a part of us too. So that is sugilite. Awesome. And last from your requests is chevron amethyst. This is one that can help with things like tolerance of others, and also help us to connect in deep intuition. Things like shamanic journeying, channeling, visionary work, anything of that variety. Helps too with manifesting or like connecting with spirit to say, this is what I want and need, and then hearing the response. Wonderful too for degenerative diseases. And yeah, let's bring this in. Let's bring this in. Thank you, Patty. Oh, thank you, Patty. Absolutely. No, it's all good. There's just so much synchronicity. Hey, welcome in, John. Absolutely. It's Joanna. Good to see you too. I will get to everybody's request. Thank you for your forgiveness that I started late today. It's all my fault. Well, not all my fault. I didn't cause the traffic, but still. Alana, the birth and rebirth and executive function stone is chalcopyrite peacock ore. And that's definitely part of the grid. I'm just figuring out where it's going to go. Let's see. Positive energy and tree agate. Tree agate. And I did see, John, your request for a return to full physical health and wellness. There's moss agate in there, which is really helpful. It helps too with the body, mind, and spirit connection, but definitely like helping your body to come into a connection of helping your body to come into balance, gaining power over anything that's like a virus or anything like that. And we're also going to bring in some tree agate. This helps with balance and healing and harmony on all levels, regardless of the type of imbalance, the nature of it that you might have in your body. This helps to bring balance to it. It's sacred in Ayurveda as it helps to bring energy to all the different parts of the body, even on the most small level. So that is tree agate. Yikes. Okay, it's going to stay right there. So that will help with returning to whole health too. And let's do some Lemurian quartz. This helps with healing really old past pain and difficult emotional energy, helping us to heal past pain from childhood and even past lives, even if we don't know which it is. Oftentimes it's both. It helps us to learn about ourselves during the spiritual healing journey. So we'll bring this in. So that is Lemurian quartz. There we go. And let's see. Wow, lots of folks looking for jobs too. Definitely the sunstone, the tourmalinated quartz, and what's another one that could help? Let's do some lapis. So this helps with pain and inflammation, as well as honesty, integrity, and follow through. This helps you to own your commitments and also is thought to bring about quite a bit of help in the career field, help boosting your career and the opportunities there. Also helps with vertigo and hearing loss. This will definitely support Lisa's requests as well. And yeah, so let's bring this in. It also is helpful for like deep truth and honesty in communication as well. So let's bring in that lapis. Chris, some people told you that you have to cleanse selenite, and you're wondering if it's true. Some folks say that selenite needs to be cleared, and some folks say it doesn't. I find that it's seldom, if ever, that it needs to be cleansed. And if you do want to cleanse it, you can do things like Reiki, or you can use sacred smoke like incense. You can yeah, sunlight will be fine for it too. Definitely, like you said, stay away from water to cleanse it because you'll melt it. But yeah, usually we don't need to cleanse selenite. It usually cleanses other things. So I hope that helps. Oh, and look, you already were talking about lapis. Awesome. Let's see. Awesome. Yeah, and placing things on Epsom salt and sea salt will absolutely help cleanse stones too. Some stones like malachite, if they're polished, they can get a little bit of a pitting from things like salt. I usually put salt or Epsom salt in a container or in something and then like a piece of fabric over it so there's a barrier between it and then your stones, and it will cleanse your stones, even though it's not physically touching it. Lisa, continued help for your mom's infection. So there's moss agate in there, and related high blood pressure and vertigo. Brother's heart and sister's sight. Gotcha. So, yeah, vertigo we have covered with lapis and leopard skin jasper. Definitely as far as circulation and heart rhythms and things like that. Let's see. Eyes is definitely aventurine. Another stone that helps with the heart besides aquamarine is let's bring in some unakite. This can help with supporting the heart as well. It also helps with metabolism, addiction, and things like quitting smoking, and for good marriage, good relationships, and really anything having to do with women's health, especially around big hormonal shifts in life, as well as fertility, labor, delivery, and prenatal, postpartum, all that good stuff. But it's great for the heart. So let's bring in some unakite. Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, and moss agate is in there. That'll support your mom with dealing with the infection. Athena Nicole, something for cleansing. Gotcha. Any negativity. And something for guidance. So guidance, let's bring in celestite and clearing negativity. I was going to grab shungite, which will help, but also zoisite does, and that's what jumped out at me. Zoisite helps with definitely releasing that negativity, but also releasing apathy and sluggishness. This is a stone that encourages you to connect with yourself and to connect with nature. That can be very renewing and restorative. Helps too with facing challenges and setbacks like head on. Like any obstacles, you're more inclined to be able to face them. If you're someone who tends to procrastinate a little bit, this is a lovely stone you should know about in zoisite. Also helpful for fertility. So this may help with releasing a lot of those feelings and a lot of that negativity. So let's see. I'm going to put a piece right in the center here. I feel like I'm playing stone Jenga. But yeah, zoisite can be really helpful for releasing negativity. Celestite is really helpful for getting guidance and to take the guidance we are getting and help clarify it. So this is connection with our higher wisdom, connection with our angels, connection with our guides. It's also helpful for discernment. So if you're getting those messages and misinterpreting them, this can be very, very helpful. Wonderful too for all manner of physical pain, not because it makes pain go away, but it changes what we're aware of. It brings our awareness more to our spiritual self, less our physical. And so I hope that helps. I'm glad that you are here. And Lisa, luck with a very difficult problem in one of your jobs, supporting for getting things done, maybe with staying emotionally balanced, healthy lifestyle, and grief around this time of year. Definitely everything that you mentioned up until grief is definitely ruby and garnet, and they're both in there for sure. Also, getting things done is bumblebee jasper, which is in there. Ruby and garnet are in there. Let's see. Let's bring in some mahogany obsidian for you. This helps with meeting goals as well. It's also very grounding, and it helps with releasing perfectionism and any feelings of need for approval. It also helps to release anger, as well as bring in a lot of like physical vitality, like physical energy and wanting to like get into things. Helpful too for the skin, teeth, and gums, as well as carpal tunnel. But yeah, a lot of this is very helpful for releasing any kind of perfectionism and helping you to say like, no, good enough is good enough for this, and then we can move on to the next step kind of thing. So that is mahogany obsidian. And let's see. Oh yeah, this was supposed to be here. And then we're going to put some mahogany obsidian here and here. There we go. So I hope that helps. And grief around this time of year, we have jet, we have black onyx, and we have green onyx, as well as dragon's blood, all of which are really helpful for grief. I hope that helps, and I hope that you're doing well. Lots of love to you and your family. And Lisa, you're right. Yeah, charging plates for stones made out of selenite, they're very common, and they do help. I used to, when I was treating people in person more with like my whole crystal collection at my studio, I just had a whole bunch of selenite on the altar, and I would put the crystals that I just used in sessions on those pieces of selenite. It absolutely works like a dream to clear crystals. How can you tell if crystals are real or fake? That's a really it's an excellent question, but it can be really hard. Like one stone to the next can be difficult. Maybe I'll try to get my friend Jane to join me on the live stream. She's a jeweler, and she's been working in jewelry for over 40 years. She's been working in jewelry a little longer than I've been alive. She knows her stuff. sometimes it can be really hard, but learning how to use one of these guys, it's called a loop or a jeweler's loop. It's spelled Loupe, to help like look at the stones under magnification and then knowing what kind of stone it is and how it should look. It can be really hard. If there's a particular stone you're looking for, I can try to help you find a place that seems legit or reputable. But yeah, it would take a long time to help explain that to you, to be honest. And honestly, there's a lot I don't know about that. There's times where I definitely go to a jeweler or even a gemologist and I'm like, is this what I think it is? Because yeah, it's an art. It's something even earth scientists can struggle with, specimen to specimen for sure. But yeah, it can be hard to tell. I'm going to start to gather some of the fake stones that I have as examples so that I can maybe do a piece on it. But yeah, I wish I could answer it all succinctly for you, but unfortunately I can't. But that's an excellent question. Oh, I think I hear another kitty. Yeah, hey, come here. Oh, it's a Hattie? Is it a Hattie? It's a Hattie. Hi. You missed me when I left the apartment today. Oh, yes, you did. Yeah, you can stay right here. Finding actual turquoise, for instance, is tough. Yup. Yes, it is. Fast money, we've got red tiger eye. Foot and joint pain. Gotcha. Weight loss and organization. Joint pain is howlite. Howlite helps the joints, the bones, whether you're looking to heal a fracture or get more density in your bones, whether you have an acute injury to a joint or like even more of a nagging, like angriness or pain, this can be really helpful. Also wonderful for anger, frustration, and resentment as well, and for just anything having to do with teeth, bones, and hair. So that's howlite. So I hope that helps with joint pain and foot pain stuff. So let's put that in here. Howlite is, and speaking of how turquoise and finding actual turquoise can be hard, it's because often it's dyed howlite, because you see how it's got the veins going through it, much like turquoise would. And it's very porous and very weak, so it's easy to dye. So that's one of the ones that you'll see a lot. Weight loss, we have blue apatite in there. Let's bring in iolite. This does help with weight loss, and it also helps with intuitive visioning. So scrying or clairvoyance or looking at things and seeing guidance, iolite's very helpful for. Also helps with better sleep. So we'll bring this in. Let's bring in a piece here and here. Okay. Organization, we've got the good stones for that. So lapis, another thing lapis does is help with curbing disorganization, and with getting organized is definitely garnet, which is in there. So those are excellent stones for that. And yeah, and we've got our good financial abundance stones. Good stuff. Yeah, watching videos about fake stones is fascinating. Watching how stones get processed is fascinating too. There's so many reasons I tell people don't put a crystal in water and then drink it for the healing impact. Like, seriously, just don't. Like, watch some YouTube videos of how stones are processed, and it's considered like no big deal. Like pyrite, it's usually processed with like sulfuric acid so that it etches it where it's shiny and it doesn't get tarnished. The pyrite that we currently have in stock on my website actually hasn't been treated with acid. And so it's just interesting that I was able to get any. It's usually treated with that acid like right out of the ground, like before they even move it away from the mine. It's like processed in that way. It's wild what we do. And that's just like what we do for like the natural stones. What we'll do to a stone to make it look like something else is bonkers. Oh, Mary, thank you. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. You're so welcome. And that's really sweet of you. Thank you. Welcome in. Yeah, there's a lot of fakes that I can be like, that's fake. And a lot of fakes where like I wouldn't know. And even some fakes that like gemologists would have a hard time with. And green onyx is in there. Dell, can you share your intentions again that I missed? Sorry. Rock hounds in your family, yeah. Samantha, good to see you. Fingers, pain, injury. We've got red tiger eye, which will help with warding off evil eye, as will jet, which is in there. Oh, did I reach the bottom? Yeah, let me see if I can find Dell's. Oh, hey. I did add tree agate. Jennifer has some requests. Yeah. Love, money, weight loss. We've got all the weight loss stones. Love, we've got most, if not all, of the stones. Let's bring in pink kunzite. This helps with attracting love, and also it's a stone of just pure compassion. It helps additionally with hormones, especially things like puberty, really more female hormone kind of balance. Also helps with those who are really sensitive to chemicals, like chemical sensitivities and allergies, nerve pain, the healing after anesthesia, especially if anesthesia affects you pretty intensely. Wonderful for heartache, heartbreak, dealing with toxic bosses. So this may actually be really helpful to one of the requests that we had today. And it's also helpful for babies that won't sleep. So maybe the babies, this would be helpful for Jenny. And yeah, let's bring it in. Lots of love. Pink kunzite. And the only other money stone that we have that we didn't add is cinnabar, which is mercury. Definitely do not put this in water and drink it. This is mercury. It's very toxic. This has been used by humans for thousands of years for lots of different things, and it's long been thought to be a merchant stone. It helps to attract customers to a business. And this is how you'll normally see it sold now. Just those little red dots are cinnabar, and it's because it's so toxic, the less the better. The rest of this is quartz, which actually helps amplify the stone that is there. And sometimes this type of thing is sold under the name cinnabrite instead of cinnabar. So we will bring this in, but that will help attract some people to your business. Dell, thank you. Health, happiness, wealth, compassion. Oh, we definitely have those. So health is definitely moss agate and tree agate, which are in there. Happiness is fuchsite, among others, but definitely fuchsite, and yellow calcite. Wealth is citrine, pyrite, cinnabar, and opal. And compassion is absolutely pink kunzite. If I didn't have that already in there, I would add that. and to be in service to others. So I would say that's more like spiritual purpose, which could be Larimer, but I would say, wow, I don't have many crystals left. Let's see. I would say polychrome jasper for getting in connection with how to be of service. In addition to things like blue apatite, which is already there, and Larimer, which is already there, and chrysocolla, which is already there. This can be a really helpful stone for reigniting your soul's purpose and finding your soul's kind of heart song, the things you want to do, like that. Helps too with motivation and confidence on your path to those things, as well as movement, things like lower extremities and physically moving. And so this will also help with Catherine's request for feet. So this will help. Definitely like helps to break indifference and reignite like your connection to your soul's purpose. So let's put this in. We'll put chalcopyrite right there. And we'll squeeze some of these in wherever there is room. Let's bring this guy in. So that is polychrome jasper. And I think I got everything. I think I got everybody. And I'm so grateful for all of you and your patience waiting for me to hop on in here today. So yeah, I think we're at that time. I hope I got everyone's requests. I hope I did everything I could to be supportive. So let's go ahead and transition into the Reiki portion of things. So as usual, this is the 4 o'clock stream. I'll be live again at 8 o'clock. Same thing, just lots more awesomeness at another time. And I'll be live again Sunday at 8 p.m. So let me be here for you and help support you as I spend the weekend getting the office in order. I'm going to do my usual thing. I'm going to quickly explain what Reiki is, how it works, how to make the most of the session here tonight. And for those of you who have already heard this a million times, if you wouldn't mind helping me lift the energy of the space that you are in and the spaces that we're sharing, go ahead into the chat and share anything that you're grateful for. Anything at all. And that'll help lift your energy, our energy, and also just lift our spirits. So thanks again for being here. Hit that like button if you haven't already as well. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, I'm Danielle Stimpson, the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. If you would like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one healing or tarot reading, or if you'd like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, and you can use the coupon code ShopSmall2023 with no spaces. Again, that's ShopSmall2023. That will save you 20% on all crystals and gift certificates. And nobody said you can't use a gift certificate for yourself. So that's meaning that you could get a one-on-one distance Reiki session from me for as little as $60. So definitely check that out. So what is Reiki? Well, Reiki has become more or less like a catch-all term for energy healing in the West. But specifically, I work with what's known as Usui Reiki, and this is a particular method or approach created by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s in Japan at a really difficult time where you could not teach anything that could even be misunderstood as religion or part of it. Really, really big consequences if you did. So this made Usui's practice very, very spiritual, yet at the same time, completely secular. And I think that's why we love it in the West. So essentially, the concept of what energy is at the core of this practice, for that we're best to look at Shintoism, which is the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everyone and everything is interconnected, and spirit provides this lovely energy in abundance that allows our body, mind, and spirit to do all the things it does every day, with helping us to relieve what's no longer serving and kind of help our resilience as we move through things. Essentially, what I'll be doing today is connecting with that energy and directing even more of it to you, which will allow your body, mind, and spirit to do the best healing for you right here and now today. So during the session, to make the most of it, the cool thing is the only thing you need to do is be open to it. And just by being here, you are. Other than that, you don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep your mind silent. You don't even have to sit still. But I generally recommend that you find a nice place that's comfortable, sit up, lay down, whatever feels good for you. And I will send that energy. If you want to, you can pass out, take a little nap. That's fine. You can also use this time in addition to something else you find therapeutic or healing, like journaling, yoga, whatever feels right. There's no wrong way to enjoy this time. So so I will send this energy for 25 minutes, during which time I will turn the lights down and turn the music up. The lights will move slowly and gently from one color to the next. At no time will they flash or strobe. And I will turn the music up. If you enjoy the musical creator, she is listed at the bottom of the description. You can check out her YouTube channel. You can check out her website, and you can stream her stuff all day long if it helps you feel better. Additionally, Reiki is not limited to the constructs of human existence. I can only be in one place at one time, but the Reiki can be everywhere all at once. So if you're watching this video as a pre-recorded session, you're going to feel the healing energy just the same. And for those of you who are here live, if you ever feel like you need some healing, and I'm not live, check out the past live stream healing playlist and just enjoy whenever you feel like you need it. You can even skip ahead just to the Reiki portion and just enjoy. During the session, at any point, if you feel like you get distracted or you want to go a little deeper, just take a deep breath in and out, and it'll kind of reset for you. But go ahead, get that blanket, get that cup of tea, and then just come on back. Comfy Reiki's the best kind. At the end of the session, you'll hear my voice. I'll walk you back and I'll say, hey, come back to your body. At that point, I will be able to re-engage with you in chat. So if you have any questions, if you have anything to share, I'll be able to hear you out then. And if you're watching this later and you have questions, use the comments or email me through the website, learnreikiphiladelphia.com. In the description, you can also find links to my social media, my email newsletter, and of course the website. So thank you so much for being here. It truly is an honor and a privilege to share this healing with all of you. I really love doing this, and I love that all of you love it so much. Thank you all for being so kind to me and each other, and thank you so much for forgiving my tardiness today. I deeply appreciate it. So let's go ahead over, take a better look at that crystal grid, and then get into the healing. Aw, these are beautiful intentions. Oh, Dell, there's definitely some crystals that aren't strong enough to cut glass. Some of the weaker ones won't cut glass. I don't know if turquoise will, for example. Selenite won't. Selenite is so soft that you could actually write on asphalt with it. Oop, hang on. Let me readjust the camera. Hey. Ah. There we go. Yeah, the new setup is long overdue. But yeah, it's hard. It's different for every stone, and it's really complex. But yeah, most stones will. Awesome. Oh, I love these gratitudes. Oh, Mary, I'm grateful you found this channel today too. Thank you. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing. I'm going to go ahead, turn that light down and turn that music up and send that healing to you. I will see you all in 25 minutes. And thank you again for being here and for your patience. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back to your body. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It's an honor and a pleasure to share this space with all of you. If you have any questions, let me know in the chat. And as a reminder, I'll be back at 8 p.m. this evening for another grid and Reiki. And I will be back Sunday at 8 p.m. for the same. You're so welcome, Jenny. Thank you for being here. You're welcome, Jen. You're welcome, Elle. The kitties are napping in the living room. Thank you, Patty. Same to you. Same to you and Key. You're welcome, Lisa. All the best to you and your family. Oh, you're welcome, Flower. You're welcome, Joanna. You're welcome, Chris. All the best to you. If anyone has any questions, go ahead and let me know. And you can always use the comments for that or even email me through my website at learnreikiphiladelphia.com. Oh, you're welcome, Lori. I'm so glad it was. I hope you have a beautiful weekend too. Oh, you're welcome, Alana. I'm glad it was. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here with an abundance of gratitude for all of you. Thank you. I hope you have a beautiful weekend if I don't see you at 8. And definitely remember to take care of yourselves. Oh, awesome, Dell. Tingling from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. I'm so glad. Oh, Nancy. You're welcome, and thank you. Thank you so much, Nancy. It's really sweet to hear. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. You're always welcome here. I'll see you later, Chris. Okay. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your day or weekend. I hope to see you again soon. Take care and bye for now.